I'm pleased to be joined now by Ottawa Redblacks quarterback Henry Burris. Ottawa Redblacks quarterback, has it sunk in yet?
You know, slowly it is. I tell you, this is a unique situation. It's rather exciting though, because for years of my life, being 17-year vet now, playing a long time in football, this one is quite unique due to the fact that we're starting something from scratch. Of course, years past, I've been to teams where, of course, the organization has been in existence for a number of years, but here the fans have been waiting since 2005 was the last year that football existed here. And to be a part of bringing that back, I mean, it truly feels great. But of course, now I've been here at Carleton's campus and kind of been enclosed in these four walls from the stadium to meeting rooms to the dorms where we've been staying. But I'm looking forward to getting out and experiencing the city along with the season, because the energy here is at an all-time high. And I mean, it's exciting and it's great to be a part of it.
Well, you mentioned how long you've been in the CFL. A lot of people might have been surprised to see you choose an expansion team. You're very well traveled. You've been across Canada. What was it about the opportunity to play for an expansion team that was so appealing to you?
Well, you know what? It's funny. When people ask me that question, I think people are quite shocked by my first response. I always tell people that I don't know why I was brought up this way, but I've always thought that when people say you can't do something and you go out and do it, to me, that's much sweeter than doing something with somebody that they expected to do it. And for me, because my favorite movie is Dodgeball, and it's the greatest underdog story ever made and told. And I feel it's the same situation here, being with the Redblacks. To be able to come in here and help turn something around so fast and have success with it here in this city that's been dying for football. And I mean, come on now, this is the capital city of Canada. If there's any place that deserves football and a great product and great guys in the community giving back to those who are going to be the future of this country and great city, it's here. And to be part of something like that, and for my family and I to get back closer to family, which my wife's mother and all of her extended family is 5.5 hours from here in Springfield, Massachusetts. That's something I haven't experienced. My kids need more family time. My wife and I need more family time where they can actually come tailgate together here in Ottawa, enjoy the festivities, and actually see what our family does on a regular basis. That's something that we need in our life right now, and it's very important for us to make that happen at this point in time.
So that was a factor then? Your family was a huge factor in deciding to come to Ottawa instead of sticking around and maybe playing another season in Hamilton or just going somewhere else?
Well, the thing was, Hamilton, they released me. They after the Grey Cup, I never heard from them. You do everything you can to get a team till the ultimate game, and unfortunately we didn't come up with the victory. And of course, that's when that pride kicks in, because you can't wait to go back and win it. And I wanted to go back to Hamilton, but nobody ever called me. My agent put in calls there, and we never heard anything back. And of course, after it was all said and done, they said they made an offer, which we didn't see, because we just wanted to finish out the season and show them what we truly could do, since it was a new coaching staff, a new head coach who was the GM of the team. We wanted to go out and prove and show what we could do. And we thought we did just that, but they wanted to go younger. That's all it was. But really it was down to Winnipeg and here. And Winnipeg, great city, great football city. They have a great foundation set up now, especially with the new group of guys running the show. But there's just something about Ottawa, knowing Steve Goldman, Damon Allen, J.C. Watts, Conridge Holloway, so many different people who played here. We can turn on this opportunity.
So now you're back in the nation's capital. Let's talk about football here. You're going to be under center for the team's first ever game, July 3rd, on the road against the Bombers, the team you kind of didn't choose and you decided to play here instead. How excited are you, though, to finally get started?
Well, it's going to be exciting. I mean, of course, the CFL had to throw us to the fire right away. Hey, you didn't want to play there? Now go, here, take them. But that's part of the challenge. And it's nothing against the people in Winnipeg, because, like I said, great people, one of the best fan bases, and always have fun playing there. And that stadium there is beautiful if you haven't had a chance to experience it. But we're looking forward to it, because, you can go through training camp. This is my 17th one, so I've kind of been through this script over and over again. But like I said, being with these young guys and kind of what we're putting together, it's not like we were plugging up holes from the year past. Everything coming together is new. And so our work has been cut out for us. This has been a very challenging, both mentally and physically, training camp, that is. And we've had to come together and create something out of nothing in such a short span of time. But just to see the way our guys have put in the work, playing against ourselves, competing to make ourselves better each and every game, and going out and playing in a couple of preseason games, we'll be ready for that real deal football game where when the lights come on, it actually means something. And people are tuning in, from Ottawa, from the tip of the Maritimes to Vancouver Island. People will be tuning in because it's the real deal then. And that's what we look forward to. That's what we play for, and that's what we work our tails off to make sure we entertain the right way.
Well, obviously you've got 2 road games to start. Then you've got the home opener that everybody in this city is looking forward to on July 18th against the Toronto Argonauts. How excited are you for that and being able to show the passion for football that still exists in Ottawa?
I mean, the players have been talking about it since day one. I mean, people keep saying that we can't wait to see and feel the atmosphere. And we bust out of that tunnel to run onto the field to start that first game at home against Toronto. I mean, right now it's only speculation of how much energy it's going to be. I mean, to see that the sellout occurred, we all expected that, especially with, you know, how long these fans had to wait here. I mean, it's great that Jeff Hunt and the different membership, as far as members in the ownership group, stepped up and took on that pledge to bring football back in Ottawa the right way. And this is the reward that we're receiving. But now it's all about us creating the on-field product, making sure that when we step out there and it's time for us to do our jobs, you know, we're making the people here proud that football is back here. And we're going to do everything we can to win this fan base back. But we can't wait to feel that energy on game day and just the electricity that's going to be in the air. Like I told people all over the city, if you're not going to be there, man, you're going to be the have-nots, you know, of not being there for that game.
Well, you talk about the fan base, and you mentioned how long they've been starved waiting for a team. The Renegades existed, but I don't remember them ever selling out. Even the Grey Cup here, it didn't seem like it was a full sellout, and yet you guys sell out your first game. Mm-hmm. What do you think that says about how much these fans want to see you guys play?
Well, you know what? One thing I've just my short time here in Ottawa, this is a very community-oriented city. I mean, the people love to support each other here, but they just need a good cause to be there. Whereas in the past you had a side of a stadium that was crumbling. Number two, you had Mardi Gras going on. Were you up there with that Mardi Gras stuff going on?
Not too sure about that. Can't really answer that.
But I mean, here everything's legit. The ownership group here took everything to heart as far as what the people of Ottawa truly embrace. And just the history of the city of Ottawa and what it was built on as far as the hard work ethic. And that's why the name was given, that's why the brand, the logo was given, but also the fact that what would draw people back, you know, creating a beautiful stadium on a beautiful ground there, and just see all the development that's taken place there at Lansdowne, and, you know, with all the you know, as far as the cosmetics of how TD Place is laid out and everything. I mean, they did a masterful job as far as putting this together. And I mean, like I said, I'm just appalled. I'm just appalled because, I mean, you know, to see all the development and all the money that's went into this investment, I mean, it's truly going to pay off. And the people definitely have shown their appreciation for that. And like I said, not only the first game is going to be sold out, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the second, third game, fourth game, home game might be sold out or getting close to. But that just shows you just how excited the people are here. And I know the players ourselves, you know, we're catching on to that momentum, and we want to make sure we ride that into the season and do what we can to make sure we can get some victories early to get the fans even more excited.
Let's talk about what those fans have to look forward to. I know that we've spoken in the past, and you say you don't want to be treated as an expansion team, but expectations have kind of been tempered here because obviously this is your first season ever as a team. What would be a perfect result this season for you?
You know what? For us, we're looking at playoffs and nothing less. Nothing less than playoffs. I mean, we definitely know we have that team. You look around our locker room, there's a lot of Grey Cup champions, a lot of guys with playoff experience, and a lot of young guys who just needed an opportunity to play. They had a lot of potential. They backed up some great players on other teams, and that's just how it works sometimes. You know, if you have a great player in front of you, you have to wait your opportunity. Well, here's that opportunity for those guys. There's a lot of hunger in that locker room. Guys are looking forward to getting out there on the field and showing what their abilities are, but it's all about it coming together at the right time. This is a long season. I mean, in Hamilton last year, a team that went to the Grey Cup represented the East. We were 1-3 to start the season, but we ended up with an 11-6 record, 7 record, and we were second place in the East. So our thing is we want to make sure we constantly progress as the season goes on, becoming a better team and making sure we peak at the right time, which is in September, right after Labor Day, around that time. But early on, you got to make sure you keep up with the pack, because teams like Hamilton, Toronto, even Montreal, who've been together for a long time, for a number of years, those guys have a little step up on us. But right now, who knows? If we can do the right things, what it takes, sacrifice early on, put in the hard work, hey, we can make things happen early on, but definitely you want to peak at the right time, which is in the second half and towards the end of the season going into the playoffs.
Well, the entire city is looking forward to seeing you guys take the field and see what you guys can do as a result this year. Thank you so much for doing this.
Hey, you're getting me excited. I'm ready to play some football right now. Thank you.